Hello. Another asset I would like to cover for you today that I'm looking at that seems really interesting is FTM, Phantom. I've been looking at this for a while now. I think it's the one that is maybe the easiest to predict, or the one I can read best at the moment. So starting with the weekly, we have, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 moves up here. 5, and then that means we need a correction to this move. This correction normally comes in 3 waves, and they have different patterns. This one starts with a 5-wave move down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so that would be our first wave of correction. Now, what happens next is there's several ways it could go about. So this pop, this wave up here, it can either create a simple zigzag, a simple correction, so A, B, C, for instance. It could be also a triangle before we continue down. So triangle, it would look like so: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down. That could also be the case. What makes me happy, what seems very promising, is that we broke this high here. We no longer have on the weekly, we no longer have the lower low structure. So first lower low, second lower low, third lower low, fourth lower low, sixth, seventh, eighth. Yeah. So we broke this. We broke this significantly. So that's very promising already. Now, what I'm looking at is, at the moment, let's say my primary scenario is we'll go for an ABC. Let's look at the volume of this. For me, it completely confirms this idea, because we have rising volume here. With this move up, it's confirmed by volume. So it's a good sign. It does not look like a fake pump at the moment. Although I would treat this big part here as a big range where we had a deviation from. So for me, the range is this, from here to these lows here, and see where we stopped. So we had a bit of resistance here. We deviated from the range, but we kept the higher low structure and we bounced. And again, we are being halted by exactly half of this range. So I think this is being played at the moment. What would happen next? I don't know what will happen with BTC. I honestly don't know. But when I go into lower intervals, so 4 hour, I see this. I see what could not be a clearer 5-wave move down with this wave. 5 moves down. Normally, this is followed by a 3-wave up, 3 moves up, or maybe a triangle consolidation, and then another impulse, so another 5 waves down. So what I expect now, I expect that we will still head down even further. So for me, let's say the easiest scenario to observe would be this one. 1, 2, 3. That would be the most easy to read scenario. And this pullback would only be in this structure, wave 4. So sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we probably get another wave up, either to the to 0.75 of the range, or maybe even up to here. So going back on the weekly we've been watching, that would tap the levels here. So for me at the moment, it's either so we'll go back to the 4-hour. So it's either a five wave move up already. Sorry, we are in the middle of the of this 5-wave move up, or we could have had already a 5-wave move up. I mean, this does not look like a 5-wave up to me. I think that this first scenario would be better. So what I will do with this is I will be looking, I'm out of position at the moment, but what would convince me to enter a position would be a wave down to here, somewhere here. Hopefully at this time on the RSI, yeah, we would tap at least this area of below 30, and hopefully we get a divergence here. So there would be a move up, move down, move up, and still on the chart you would have, sorry, you would have a move down, a very rapid move down. So probably wave 3. Oh, I'm very crap with this. Here, quick rapid move down, then some kind of a bounce, and we have a structure of lower lows, and on the RSI we have a structure of higher lows. This kind of divergence would look good to me. So that's what I would want to see. And then I would camp here with my orders, or maybe even get them filled with a market order if I'm convinced this is going the right way, for targeting at least this high here, and preferably one of the levels that I mentioned before. So either this one or this one. That's my primary scenario. So I will be looking out for a 3-wave move down, buy here, target upper levels. I hope that explains it. That's my primary scenario. I'm not following any other scenarios at the moment, although I am fully aware that this is not the only scenario that could take place. There could be different ones, like you could have a consolidation here, and then one more move up and then down. That's also possible. I don't feel this is the right place to have a complete breakdown at the moment. I think the asset showed too much strength, so it needs to pull back to here for sure. Could be, yeah. It could tap on and test these levels, which were formerly resistance, now would turn into support. But I think a move straight down, I mean, nothing is impossible, but it's very highly unlikely. So I'm looking to buy some FTM if it gets to these levels, or I see a clear triangle here. Then I buy wave E, stop beneath C. So here stops, and I'm expecting one more move up. That would be my secondary scenario. But I think it's less likely with the Fed upcoming. I think we could see one more leg down. Hope that explains it. Thanks.